Hello and welcome to this channel. In this video, we are going to look at the 2020 GCE Mathematics Paper 1. So we are going to concentrate on question 1 to question 5. All right, before we start, I encourage you to share the live, share the video, share the video to others, share the video. All right, so question 1 says simplify 2a plus open brackets b minus a close minus 2b. All right, so when they say simplify, it means that the expression is looking so big and so they want you to reduce it. All right, so let's just rewrite this expression. So the expression is 2a plus b minus a minus 2b. All right, so this expression is looking so big, so they want us to reduce it. That's what they mean when they say simplify. So whenever you are told to simplify and there are brackets, the first thing that you are supposed to do is to open the brackets by multiplying this by everything that is in the brackets. So here there is an invisible one. So we're going to say, so we're going to multiply this by that, then the same by that to open the brackets. All right, so we're going to have 2a, and then positive 1 times b is positive b. Then positive 1 times negative a is negative a. Then this, which is minus 2b. All right, so at this point, we collect like terms together. So we have this term that is having a, and also this term has an a. So we are going to say 2a minus a. So remember and take note, I'm collecting this together with a sign. So 2a minus a is a. Then this minus this, okay? So this and this are like terms. So we have positive b minus 2b is minus b. All right, so you can see that the big thing that was looking, so you can see that this thing that was looking so big has been reduced to a minus b. So meaning you have simplified. All right, number 2 says evaluate. So they want you to evaluate this expression. So first of all, let's rewrite this expression. The expression is 64 over 125 to the power negative 1/3. Now, what does it mean when they say simplify? When they say simplify, it means they want you to work this out and find the actual value. All right, so for us to work out this thing that is inside, we need to take note that this thing has been raised to the power negative 1/3. So whenever something has been raised to the negative power, first of all, we need to change the power into positive. So we're going to do that by swapping the denominator with the numerator. So take the numerator up and then we'll take the denominator down. So what we're going to have is 125 over 64 raised to the power 1 over 3. Now the power has become positive. So that's the first step that you are supposed to do. All right. Next, if you have the number, let's say the number a over b, that has been raised to a fraction power, let's say c over d. It is important that you know that this is the root. This is indicating the root. If this number here, the denominator of the power is 2, it means they want you to find the square root of this number here of the base. Then if this is a 2, if this is a 3, it means they want you to find the cube root. If it's a 4, it means they want you to find the fourth root. Then this is the power or the index or the exponent. Then this is the base. All right? Then this whole thing can be written as, so inside here, you bring in the base, so a over b. Then here you bring in your d, so d will be here, and then everything being raised to the power c. All right, so this and this are just the same. So now we are going to rewrite this in this form. So we are going to have this, then this 3 here will come here. The 3 will come here, then the base will come inside, 125 over 64. And then everything being raised to the power here, our c here is 1. Everything is being raised to the power 1. Now, what does it mean when they say find the cube root of a number? A cube root of a number is a factor of that number such that if that number is multiplied by itself 3 times, you get back the number. So the cube root of 125 is 5, because 5 times 5 times 5 is 125. So the cube root of 125 is 5 over the cube root of 64 is 4. Then everything is being raised to the power 1. Okay? And anything raised to the power 1 is just that number itself. So 5 over 4. So 4 can go into 1 time. Remainder 1 over 4. So this is the answer. All right. All right. Number 3 says, given that the lines 3y is equal to x plus 6 and y is equal to kx plus 12 are perpendicular, find the value of k. All right, so we have been given two lines. This line here, which is 3y, is equal to x plus 6. And this line here, y, is equal to kx plus 12. And we have been told that these lines are perpendicular. We've been told that these lines are perpendicular. And then they want us to find the value of k. So how do we find the value of k? All right. So first of all, we need to understand what perpendicular, we need to understand the gradients of perpendicular lines, okay? So you have to know that for perpendicular lines, the gradient of the first equation times the gradient of the second equation, you should get -1. This is very important for you to know. All right. Now, knowing this information, what next are we going to do? So we are going to make sure that these two lines are both in the form y is equal to mx plus c. So for us to find the gradient, we need to make sure that all these lines are in this form. Okay? So when you look at this line, which has k, is already in this form. But when you look at this line, the first line, the equation of the first line, it is not in this form. So meaning we need to change, we need to rewrite this equation of this line in this form so that we have the gradient, so that we find the gradient. So we are going to have 3y is equal to x plus 6. Then for us to have this form, we are going to divide on both sides by 3, like this. So we're going to have y is equal to x over 3 plus 6 divided by 3 is 2. Okay, so this is same as 1 over 3 x plus 2. All right, so now we're going to call this as m1. So this is the gradient. m1 is equal to 1 over 3. So for us to find the gradient of the second equation, which is now the k that we are looking for, we are going to say the gradient of the first equation times the gradient of the second equation, we should get -1. Okay? So where there is m1, we are going to put 1 over 3, then times m2 is equal to -1. So this is same as m over m2 is equal, this is same as m2 over 3 is equal to -1. So our m is to get m by itself. We want m2. So what we are going to do, we are going to write this as a fraction, and then we are going to cross multiply. m2 times 1, we will have m2 is equal to 3 times -1 is -3. So we are going to conclude that therefore m2, which is this one, is equal to k is equal to -3. So k is equal to -3. K is equal to -3. Yeah, k is equal to -3. All right, number 4. All right, number 4 says factorize completely. Factorize completely. Okay, so the expression that they want us to factorize completely is 6a minus 4ay minus 3bx plus 2by. All right, so this is the expression that they want us to factorize completely. So you can see that we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 terms. And because we have 4 terms, it means we're going to factorize this by grouping method. So we're going to factorize these first 2 terms on their own and these last 2 terms. So when you look at these first 2 terms, the highest common factor is one of them is 2, because 2 can go into 6 and 2 can go into 4. Again, a is found in both, so 2a is the highest common factor, and then we factor it out like this. Then, all right, sorry, here we have x. There's x here, 6ax. All right, so now we are going to have 6ax divided by 2a. We are going to remain with 3x here. Then negative 4ay divided by 2a. We are going to remain with minus 2y. So we are going to remain with minus 2y here. Then minus, again, the highest common factor here is a b. You can see that a b is found in both. Here we have x, we don't have x there. Here we have y, we don't have y there. So we open brackets like this. Then you say 3bx divided by b is 3x. Okay, so that when we say this times that, you get back this. Then negative 2by divided by negative b is minus 2y. Minus 2y. Then you are going to have, so you can see that what you have in the brackets is the same. So what you're going to have, what you're going to do is you're going to collect any of these, okay? Collect any of these. So we have 3x minus 2y. Then collect these that are outside, 2a minus b. So this is the answer. Number 5, which is the last one for this video. In this video, given that the point A, given that A is the point, so we are being told that A is the point negative 2, 1, and B is the point 1, 5, 1, 5. Then they want us to find the magnitude of vector AB. They want us to find the magnitude of vector AB. So now, how do you find the magnitude? So the formula for finding the magnitude is we're going to have magnitude of AB is equal to the square root of x2 minus x1 plus y2 minus y1. In fact, these are supposed to be squared like this. So that's how you find the magnitude. Okay? Now, remember we've been given A and B. We can choose point A to be point 1. So if point A is point 1, you are going to have x1, then this is y1. Then this one is point 2. We're going to have x2, then y2. So that we replace, so that we substitute in the formula. Okay, so we're going to have x2 is 1, so we're going to have 1 minus x1 is negative 2. So negative 2, put it in brackets like this to avoid mistakes, and everything is being squared like that, plus y2 is 5, so we have 5 minus y1 is 4, then squared. So we're going to have 1 minus negative 2 is positive 3, so we're going to have 3 and everything squared, plus 5 minus, actually y1 here is 1, sorry, y1 here is 1. Remember, we're saying y2 minus y1, and y1 here is 1. So 5 minus 1 is 4, then squared is equal to 3 squared is 9, plus 4 squared is 16. 9 plus 16 is 25. So the square root of 25 is plus or minus 25, but we're going to get a positive value because this is length. So we are going to have 5 units. So that's the magnitude of AB. All right, thank you very much for watching. If you are new to this channel, please consider to subscribe, hit the like button, comment, and share. See you in the next videos. Goodbye.